Microphones are on.
Microphones are on. Testing,
All right.
testing.
Testing. All right. Well, you know what it is. It's Saturday.
Saturday.
Speaking of that, we are the Brewery Boys. We're out here at Mr. Brews Taphouse for our regular outing.
Soiree.
Soiree. What a name. Soiree. So, for those of you that I didn't catch, we are having a giveaway on this episode. All you have to do is listen for the 2 keywords and we'll let you know when the keywords pop up. And you have to come into Mr. Brews Taphouse, mention the broadcast, the Brewery Boys broadcast, and the 2 keywords. And you will be entered to win a gift card. I'm going to let Mr. Canavera think about that one, let him determine the price value of it.
Could be 25 cents.
Could be
$2 million.
Could be $2 million.
Right.
If it's $2 million, I want in on that drawing.
All right.
So, joined by Buckeye Jason. I'm see you wearing some new Buckeye swag there. Yeah.
Sweatshirt.
Yeah. All right.
Always got to keep the wardrobe.
Saw the dogs had their new got their wardrobe.
Shirts.
All
Buckeye
right.
Luna and Buckeye Bean.
Yeah. All right. Well, I saw the Buckeye family doing the OHIO cheer and all that stuff. Was Logan wearing something? Buckeye Logan? I didn't see.
Yeah, he was on the end.
Yeah, he was. But was he wearing something Ohio State?
Yeah, we all have the shirts on. Ohio State shirts.
Oh, okay. I noticed.
And hats.
Did you both? Okay. So everybody got that hat.
Everybody gets a hat over here.
Okay.
All right. Trying to get shirts.
Okay. All
I don't know if
right.
you saw the other photo with the triple shirt.
Yes, I did. Yep.
It's a reference to the great racer Dick Trickle himself.
Don't be a dick.
Such an inside joke we have. We go out all the time. We laugh our ass off. Dick Trickle.
All right. Yeah, I did see that. I kind of
Shirt says, "You don't know Dick
trickle. Yeah.
Now, I did also find some good things to put on the windows of our cars, and they just had to say, "NASCAR makes my dick trickle."
Oh.
You can't go name with wrong. Can't go wrong with a name like that. Like
That's true. That's the gift that keeps on
giving. He is a real
giving.
person. He was in NASCAR.
That is the gift that keeps on giving, Clark.
If you remember Days of Thunder, kind of loosely based on Cole.
Cole Trickle. Yep.
They should have gone with Dick.
Probably couldn't at that time with the licensing.
I mean, this is how cool Dick Trickle was, man. Kind of like the old school racer. They drive along, they're cruising, arm out the window, popping a cigarette, lighting the cigarette, and just fucking driving.
During the race.
During the race.
All right. Well, that was back when racing was racing.
Racing was racing.
Racing was racing.
Rubbing is racing.
Rubbing is racing.
All right, and you are partaking of...
Yeah, I am having the Cincy Light Lime, which I've had many times before. It's just kind of a starter off to whatever. So, but it's still good. Got that nice crisp summertime feel with the light finish or lime finish.
With a good flavor.
And you are having a enemy beer.
I'm having a Locals Light American Lager.
From northern Michigan, that school up north, that
A little north of them, but that is a nice, crisp, light beer. I love the can. It's got a couple of boats on there for you to see. This will be a good summertime pool beer.
okay.
I'm guessing that this place, it's a home, or I guess Locals is the name of the restaurant and brewery.
Oh, up there, okay. So they probably do it there, and
So that's what it originated from, but it seems like it's, I think, probably on the water somewhere, but it's good, nice light.
well, as long as it's in the UP, you're good with it because that's basically Canada.
Production.
So, yeah. What if it's right there in Ann Arbor?
Oh, we're throwing it back.
I don't drink no Michigan beer.
Fucking Ann Arbor beer.
All right. Well, so we got some. We're in the midst of, I guess, just bowl games right now.
Meaningless football games, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like we said before, if like we'd use the bowl games as a playoff system, I think they might get along a little better. But we're watching Army. I think Army's beating the living shit out of Connecticut. So that's going to be. I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I didn't
It
either.
was pretty decent this year. I don't know about Connecticut.
No, I think it's UConn. I think they're playing UConn.
Oh, UConn, yeah.
But yeah, so we're just kind of cruising around. We got some NFL games. Is it NFL games tonight, or they got some things going on today?
Looking at
Oh yeah, Packers and Ravens.
that's nice.
So
Two games.
so when you if you're coming up to Mr. Brews, they are a big time Packer everywhere bar. So the Packers keyword
Number one.
Keyword number one is
One word is
they're a Packers everywhere bar. So you're gonna if you're a Green Bay Packer fan, then they are the place to be. Right here, it's wall to wall Packer.
come in, enjoy with your good fellow fans.
I would have liked to have been here to watch the Bears Packer overtime game. I'll bet they were, disheartened. I remember last time we were here, they were starting to show up and like they were starting to fill up the tables and everything. And man, what a game! What a game!
That was a comeback play.
I'll actually give Caleb Williams a little credit on that one.
Yeah, I don't know where he pulled that out of his ass.
Literally. Literally. But yeah, so the Bears beat them 23-16. Or no. Yeah, 23. They kicked the extra point, I guess. No, just 6. Whatever. Anyway, Bears won. And of course, if you're following them online, they're freaking fans were going nuts everywhere. So I know you're a Packer fan. So Jordan Love gets knocked out of the game, and I don't think he's playing tonight, is he? I think they're
I'm guessing not because he was in concussion protocols.
but I guess. But see, they don't need to win the game unless they want to try to get the North. But they've already got the playoffs with the Vikings beating the Lions. That put the Packers in the playoffs. So all that's good. If they win tonight, they keep alive to win the North. If they lose tonight, the Bears get the North. So they'll be the number 2 seed, I think, behind the is it the Seahawks right now? That's number 1 seed.
Yeah, I think maybe they met the other team placing, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so anyway, it's kind of a convoluted mess right now, but so Packers and Ravens are tonight. Looks like we had, I don't know if this is a replay, but it's got I guess it's the Texans and the Chargers are playing right now. So Houston's up 14-0. So I think the Chargers are still alive to win the AFC West and to possibly have the number 1 seed if they win today. And I think the Broncos have to lose or something like that. I don't know all the scenarios. I haven't really kept up with it. But so we've got some NFL action going on up here tonight. We've got college bowl games going on, what they are, whatever they may be. So come on out, join some football.
Playoffs coming up.
Yeah, we got
both for college and
they start next week.
Start 31st.
Yeah, that's Wednesday night, right?
New Year's Eve.
I guess they're hoping for another midnight kickoff, maybe, or a midnight field goal to boost them into the next year.
Let's see if I can make the next one.
But yeah, so that'll be one to stay up and watch. I kind of find it hard to believe that they do that against the ball dropping.
It was timed perfectly on that.
Last year it was perfect timing. The field goal kicked off at midnight and Georgia won, right? Or last year, 2 years ago.
You missed the field goal.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. So, but yeah. So we've been talking a lot about music stuff and mainly Kiss. We shared the thing about the 90s Kiss and all that stuff. Wishing.
Throw your train of thought off. I'm thinking about it. Did you see the Vinnie Vincent release of his single
$225?
song? A single song. This is like you used to go for $1 at disc jockey, pick up a little cassette for a single. His single CD, he's selling it for $200 plus shipping.
That's crazy.
I want to know who's fucking buying this man.
He looks like a Victoria. I'm telling you. Vinnie Vincent is now. He's Victoria or something. He is not Vinnie no more.
I've never been a super fan of Vinnie Vincent. Nowhere have I really listened to any of his music.
No. I didn't even listen to.
Sure, it's like not paying $200.
No, hell no. I'm not. I never listened to the Vinnie Vincent Invasion. I never listened to. I listened to him in Kiss, but that was it. I never listened to any of his single.
He just wasn't. I didn't really like him in Kiss either. Just the moniker thing.
He had the one with the onk or whatever. I was like, what the hell? What the fuck was that?
Some Egyptian looking.
Yeah, it's like you have some kind of.
He just had a look. He had a weird look the whole time he was there.
Well, now he's really got a weird look.
But on with your story. I didn't mean to interrupt.
We've talked about the Kiss without the makeup. I'd like to see a tour, even if it's select cities or whatever. But with these up and coming bands, the Simmons and Stanley, we've talked about Gunshine and all this kind of stuff. It's like, what do you see? Like, what do you think of the current state of the music industry as a whole?
All right. As much as I make fun of Vinnie Vincent, I can get behind the idea of what his thinking process sort of is if you put it out there, then it just goes parody, and kind of like Gene always talked about, they're not getting their royalties. So you put the song out there and it's gone. So he's trying to make all the money on the front end.
Yeah, I could see that.
But it's, in theory, the idea is good, but the price point is
terrible
for a single.
Yeah. But that goes back to what we talked about several episodes ago. If fans got,
who's Cincy by?
Cincy Lights by Ryan Geist. If you would go back to putting out albums, supporting, instead of going the digital download system, which, I get that's the state of the world we live in now, but if you would go back and support the band that way, you're not going to have a lot of this pirating stuff. Sure, you're going to, like back in the day, remember when people were pirating the CDs, they were recording them at court, Court Days was full of them. You bought the pirated versions. You might get a lot more of that, but at least the person had to buy the fucking album and you got your royalties from the album sales. You're not getting that anymore. You're getting a single, or you're getting the 99 cent for being able to go and pick and choose the songs you want to download on your digital player. It's like, take the whole freaking album, download the whole damn thing, and you've got the entire discography from the band that you love. Like, I would love to have all these, like the Who's albums, like back in the day, have all that on digital, the vinyl quality, but on digital. That would be freaking amazing.
Amazing.
So, there's just different. $225 for a single is absolutely ridiculous. So if like I said, I don't know any fans unless he's banking on fans from the 80s that are now doctors and lawyers and stuff like that were diehard Vinnie Vincent fans. But I don't know any
Vinnie Vincent being that great of a
that's what I'm saying.
Band.
Half the majority of his damn band left to become Slaughter. So he only had 2 albums. So $225. What did you do to garner the fact for me to pay you $225. Oh, you were on how many albums with Kiss? 2, maybe, at least 1. But that doesn't give you. That doesn't give. I'm not giving you $225 because you were on 1 album with Kiss. Give me a break.
I'm not paying it regardless. I don't care who.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, for 1 song.
For 1 song, that's more than like Led Zeppelin gets for a box set or somebody's box set. Rolling Stones box set.
I mean, I'm not even paying that for an album. I'm not even paying it for a box set. I mean,
I can pay that for nothing.
no, I mean, shit. Hell, I barely want to pay that for my fucking car payment. So, yeah. Some people, I just don't understand the thought process of who's in your ear saying, oh yeah,
Fabulous idea.
fabulous idea, and it sounds great. Let's do that. No. I mean, come on. So we were on the cusp of, we're what, less than a week away from 2026, the dawn of a new day, new year. What are your hopes for 2026?
My hopes and dreams. Health, happiness, and beer. What more do you want?
Well, right now you got all 3.
Yeah. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling. It's the simple things. So how did your Christmas get started? Like what did you do like Christmas morning? What was the
Woke up.
Clearly.
Kids went to their moms, do their little Christmas thing. Came back, then we did our Christmas thing when Santa had visited us. For those of you that don't believe in Santa, you're fucked in the head. Anyways, so we did our Christmas there. We packed up, went to Pops' house and started eating and drinking and playing fun games.
So the pictures you posted, was that at Pops' house?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
And we all got together. My aunt came in. My brother was up there with his wife and his daughter, her boyfriend. It was a good time. It's always a good time. A lot of pre-gaming for the meal. You know, like we talked about for Thanksgiving, the same thing. You know, you got your chips and dips and vegetables and cheese trays and shrimp and crab and chips and all that. Beer.
Now, does Pop cook?
Yeah, he did the ham and the turkey.
Okay, so
Ham, turkey. We had mashed potatoes, stuffing. We had green bean casserole.
so now who did the sides?
Brother's wife did the green bean casserole, brought that up, but he did the mashed potatoes. And
Okay, so Pop handles 99.9%.
yeah, he had it already. He had.
Okay, all right.
He had been he does a lot of candy. We did some fudge.
Pops make some
The
candy?
sugar cookies. Oh yeah, we had snickerdoodles,
Wow.
Buckeyes, some chocolate covered pretzels. Pops goes all out for it. He likes Christmas. I like Christmas. He likes. I think he thought this year was like, man, maybe next year we need to do something a little less tedious. He spends a lot of time, prepping up the veggies, cutting them up, cutting the cheese up, getting it all ready.
Okay, all right. That's a nice spread.
I do the cleanup. I helped him with the cleanup, make sure he was all good there.
Now, how long are you up for the day?
We probably got up there at 12-ish. Probably came home about 8-ish.
Damn, the kid. Okay, what time did the kids go to Mom's house?
Early morning. Logan left because Allie stays there. Logan left, and he left about 8. They did some breakfast and presents or whatever.
All right. Okay. Man, that's makes for a long day sometimes. But yeah, I guess if you know.
A lot of drinking, a lot of eating. It's amazing what you can stuff in the body.
Oh, I think we know what we can stuff in the body.
We feast pretty good.
That sounds like it. Sounds like
the
it.
kegerator going. There's some mixed drinks flowing.
Still got the garage light line?
Now, right now, we were on.
Or garage beer line?
We were on Land Shark.
Land Shark, okay.
He picked up a Cincy because they didn't have Cincy lights, so he brought Cincy was the next cup and tap into it.
With the Cincy light line?
No, he just got the Cincy light. He didn't have a line.
Oh, okay. All right.
I said, why'd you get it there? Oh, I was already up there. Trying to get him. I should have got him this year was a double tap. That's what I really should have got him.
So you can have 2 kegs on at one time?
Yeah, this way, I mean, we could have done 2, just had to disconnect and reconnect one.
Now, does he get the full barrels or does he get like
6?
6? Okay. Little small ones. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try the locals. Locals light.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that one a try. No, just go ahead. Yeah, I'll let him be the guinea pig. So.
I'm still alive.
Yeah, our Christmas. I mean, I actually slept in. I was expecting slow count. I think he was up a little early, but I expected.
No, but you say a little early. What time did Slow Can get up?
Well, he slept in a little bit. I think it was like I want to say he was probably up about 7:30 or 8 the first time because I heard the TV come on, and then that's when Louis Spicoli he jumped out of bed and went and hung out with Slow Count. I guess he let him out for the morning, and then I remember drifting off back to sleep, and then I heard somebody say it was almost 10. I was like, oh, about time to get up. so we finally got up, unwrapped the presents. Slow Count made out like a bandit.
They always do.
Yeah, he got the video game he wanted. Got a laptop. Santa went high tech on him this year, so yeah, he did all right. He got some clothes and much needed clothes. So yeah, but other than that, it was just kind of low key.
Yeah, did she get a good gift, or you get forgotten about?
Primarily, always forgotten about. No, I got a nice Tar Heels hoodie. Got a nice long sleeve Tar Heels shirt. Got a pair of waterproof boots for the walk to work, where we got to walk 5 miles from the fucking parking lot.
Galoshes action.
That was galoshes, but yeah, but they're the. What else did I get? Got a nice. Oh, I got my nice Spider little all-weather jacket here. Raincoat, little insulation. Yeah. Take care of the kid more than anything. So as long as he got what he needed, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Kids get it.
Yeah. So.
Santa brought me Tora.
I saw that. Yeah.
Good one. And,
You got a nice little movie selection going on.
Dean and Luna, they got me. Moving Violations, classic '80s comedy movie. Very good.
I saw DC Cab.
Pop's got me DC Cab, Gung Ho, and the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yep, I saw that. I love DC Cab. That's one of my favorite '80s movies. Yeah. So that's another.
Classic.
That's a classic.
All '80s comedies are classics, man.
Irene Cara.
If you're looking for a good movie to watch,
Anything '80s.
Go '80s comedies.
Anything
Pretty much you're not
'80s.
gonna go wrong.
Anything.
Slapstick, not politically correct.
No.
Just funny shit.
No.
Little one-liners all through the fucking things, man.
The best one. I got a buddy of mine several years ago. When I first met this guy, we were working over at a satellite installation, and he's part of the inventory team at the time. So he was coming over. They had to count stuff, make sure what's in location, all that bullshit. And I got him on Zorro the Gay Blade. His wife, I'm pretty sure she hated me for about 6 to 8 months because he'd call me up and he'd be quoting it because he'd put it on. The only place you can find it is on YouTube. You can't. It's not streaming anywhere. And
I think it's one of those like non-political correct on it. They're scared to put it out there anymore.
But
although you think it would go good in this day and age because it is.
It's a
trans type.
Yeah,
atmosphere for those people.
But it's hilarious. So and then that along with that one you got DC Cab, Moving Violations like you spoke of. Just all the great just.
If you go on Tubi or Pluto TV and you're on demand and you look for the '80s comedies,
You could pretty much. I mean, you could just start the front and just go and watch them all. Like,
There's a few that are a little slower than others, but I mean, most of them
yeah,
comic gold.
yeah.
We don't make movies back like that anymore.
No, well, I mean, you can't anymore. Everybody's going to get butthurt over something. So, oh, that's it. So, all right. So, talking about movies, when you think of a classic, thank you, sir. When you think of what is the one movie that you can have on the TV anytime, any whatever? What's the one thing that you could put on, like, no matter what mood if you're in a bad mood, this movie's going to put you in the best mood. What movie is that?
There might be a number of movies.
Okay, what is your?
I mean, like, on I'm flipping through like Tubi. I've got my regulars, I got my list. I like to watch Trading Places a lot.
That's a great one.
Good comedy, get you in a good mood.
That's a good one. That's a real good one.
I like to watch Stroke Race.
Yeah, that's a six-pack.
Six pack
with the
not
kids.
Not as comedy, but
no, but yeah, it's Stroke Race is yeah, with the chicken and all that stuff. But yeah, I like
just chicken in this.
Yeah, I like Six Pack with the Kenny Rogers vibe, and then what was the Cannonball Run.
Oh, Cannonball Run.
That first Cannonball Run movie is absolutely comedy gold. And if you want to talk about something that you cannot make nowadays, that is it. That one is because
it's like all the stereotypes, everything they can throw in there. That's what makes it good. I mean, today people are so delicate and fragile. Like, oh my God, when you're making fun of everything and everything's fun.
You should be able to find humor in everything.
Whether you like it or not, if you want to be so stuck up fucking Karen bitch ass attitude, I don't know how you live life.
No, you can't.
People make fun. A movie that would make fun of me would probably still be hilarious. I'd still like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Whatever it is, it's got the racial tone, it's got the sexist tone, homo tone, whatever. Shit's funny. If it's funny, it's funny.
Yeah, you're right.
But I'm flipping through comedy acts and I see like anybody, Kevin Hart, Kevin James, White, Black, all the comedy, Red Fox,
oh my God,
George Carlin, Andrew Dice Clay. They all made fun of everybody. It was funny. Shit was racist. But it was all done in comedy. And you should be able to laugh at that shit.
Now I don't know. I can't think of the guy's name, but I tried to watch a stand-up comedy, and it's a younger guy, so he's newer. Dude, I couldn't. It wasn't funny. It was not funny. There was nothing. It's like you're trying to make fun of something, but then you weren't making fun of it. I can't remember the guy's name, but I think I lasted like 30 minutes. I'm like, nah, this isn't funny. Yeah, I don't. It's a young guy. I can't remember. But I mean, even like. You got what's the kid they call him Puffy?
Fluffy.
Iglesias. He's Hispanic and he's making fun of Hispanics. It's like that's what I'm saying. It's like if you can make fun of your own people,
we're all one people.
But I mean, you know what I mean. But yeah, I can't. Some of the comedy today, I cannot. It's just like what. Why is that funny? That's not funny. Now you throw on, like you said, throw on a Sam Kinison, throw on an Andrew Dice Clay. That shit was fucking hilarious. Back in the day, I owned every Sam Kinison CD, every Sam Kinison cassette, because I wanted to have it in the car. And then it was like, okay, when the cassettes actually ran out, I recorded the CD onto a cassette. But that's the kind of shit. Dice. We listened to Dice all the way up to Cincinnati and back. We knew that fucking comedy album verbatim.
It was hilarious.
Red Fox. Harlem Nights, one of the funniest fucking movies, and it is full of racial overtones.
Richard Pryor, talk about
Yep.
Is it Red Fox?
You even had Robin Harris in there with Bebe's Kids and all that. I mean, you know, the house party movies. It's like, I mean, you know, shit was funny.
Just all comedy is taking regular shit and just laughing at it.
That's you have to laugh at yourself, otherwise.
People today just don't have laugh. They're too busy wanting to feel like they're the victim and feel like, oh, everything's bad. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm so proud of you posting something today about the government. I was ecstatic.
Huh? Oh,
I've been harping on you, and finally I see you. I've cracked your skull, and you're actually.
oh, we can talk about with the senators that.
Senators making.
174,000. Yeah.
They only meet like a couple days a year.
Oh yeah, I mean
like
it's.
when they had a government shutdown. Get a little political. Had a government shutdown, they're still getting paid.
Oh yeah.
Like, if you're not working, you're not getting paid. I don't.
I have to use PTO to get paid.
Rank up the PTO, Congress.
Yeah.
So sick of it.
No. I mean, I don't like to get political because number one, I am the world's worst. I don't know shit about politics. But two things I don't like to talk about: religion and politics, because I don't know shit about either one. You got too many religious groups out there. You got too many political, you know. It's either us or them. And then, like you said, it's 174K. You're getting paid and work a fucking hourly wage, and let's see how well you do.
Like I always talk about with my dad, it's like that was never meant to be a get-rich job. That was you came in for whatever 2 weeks out of the year, you voted on shit, you whatever, you went back to your regular job. You had a real job that you worked, and Congress was just.
You went up there for when the meetings were.
A public servant. You're a public servant. You're not a. This is not a get. I hate to see these losers come in. They got $10 to their name. A year later, they've all got $1 million and 100,000K salary. Like, how does that magically work for every single?
Well, that's the campaign trail. That's where. Oh, I got this bill. I want to add this to your bill, and I'm going to give you so many millions of dollars for it. It's like no.
It's like that's all hunky dory.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Civil servant, like you said, you're only supposed to go to Washington when the Congress was meeting. Correct?
That's what you did.
So you traveled there, and then you came back and you went to work.
And you worked on your farm, your other job. You were a lawyer. You were like Henry Clay was a lawyer, whatever.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
It's more like you see your local councilmen. They're not making millions of dollars because they're doing local.
Right, but they've got real jobs.
And that's the way Congress is supposed to be. It's supposed to be you go there, you take care of some shit, and
then come home.
You go back to your
come home and work.
Fucking loser. Hey, Congress, you're losers. Fuck you.
I used to joke. I had two real good friends, Andy Cecil and not to bring the mood down, but my thoughts and prayers have been with Andy since before Christmas. He lost his son Simon, who was a very Simon had a lot of stuff wrong with him. They knew this day was coming, but he passed away right before Christmas. So rest in peace, Simon. He's one of those jewels that if you ever saw him, met him, I mean, he had a lot of stuff wrong with him, but he was a great kid. 18 years old. He wasn't supposed to live but a year and a half when he was born. So he beat the odds. But so Andy Cecil and my buddy DJ Gabbard, I joke with them because they always said they went to church. They go to church with the mayor of Winchester, and I'm like, ooh, hobnobbing with the mayor of Winchester. I said, you're part of the elite, but the mayor of Winchester is a part-time gig. They got a regular job, so it's like, hello. I mean,
I'm supposed to get rich.
No. But so there've been some, I'm a big Revolutionary War person. You look at some of the stuff with the Boston Tea Party. The Revolutionary War was started over taxes, and it was like a 3% tax.
And now we're fucking shit.
Exactly. What the fuck is going on? I mean, I'm not trying to get political. I'm not trying to do whatever. But by God, it is, yes.
It's time for another crusade. Let's clean the house. Clean the world up. Yeah.
Uh-oh. It's major decision time. Major decision time.
Give me the pineapple. Oh, but yeah. Or goat.
But yeah, your go-to. So, all right. So, back in the summertime, I created the Squatch, the system. That's my shirts. The shirt that I had with the Sasquatch and the American flag, and the AK or the M16. Everybody was kind of like, "What is that? What is that?" I'm like, "Well, the American flag in tatters." Tim was going on about, well, when an American flag is tattered, you're supposed to throw it away. I get it.
You don't throw it away.
But you retire it.
You burn it. Ritual.
Right, yeah. So anyway, my thing is on the image, the tatters result or shows is the symbolic of the country. We're in tatters.
Ooh, it's got deep meaning going on there, folks.
We are in tatters. This country is in dire straits. And the Sasquatch, being a mythical creature,
he's real.
Mythical creature.
Real.
I do mythical creature as okay, he might be. And you have the M16 is a representation of the fact of people being sick and tired, and I was going to put a musket with like the Revolutionary War, but I was like, okay, more modern. I didn't think anybody would understand what the fuck a muzzle loader or a musket was for. Yeah.
Why'd you have a stick there?
So it's just for the fact that it's showing that it is squash the system is squash the system because the system's broken. It needs to be fixed. And until there's another to do, it's never going to get fixed because people are not going to be on the same page. I can give you all the shit for being but at the end of the day, even if our political views aren't the same, we can still be friends. But some of these people can't.
Oh, the rest of them can't. They're on such a hate trip. They're just crying and hating.
Oh, it's crazy.
Here's the thing. If you got a president you don't like, instead of fighting every step of the way, instead of boycotting, instead of tearing down your cities, instead of acting a fucking fool, you vote and work on things kind of together and try to make the nation better. You don't just abandon the nation. Say, here, president right now can come out and say something. I got this bill. Here's $1 million for every single one of you. Here's the cancer cure for every single one of you. Here's no more starvation for every single one person in the world. He come out with all that shit, and people would be like, I don't want to hate him. He's an asshole. No, don't give me that shit. That's bad. That's bad. That's evil. Don't take that from him.
Yeah.
How can you take $1 million in cancer research?
Here's the thing. Since he was elected the first time, Biden got elected after that, and now he's back. They have fought the entire
time.
The first run. Even when Biden was in office, they're fighting. Now Trump's back in office. They're fighting again. It's like they fought. Nothing has come up for the American people. Nothing good has come out of it for us. Because the Congress is worried about what the fuck he's doing, what the fuck they're doing. His agenda is against our agenda. If it's against, then you all need to fucking work at it.
I mean, that's kind of what government's supposed to be. A bill is supposed to be presented, and then two sides discuss it.
Yep.
They don't filibuster and quit and walk out of Senate. You talk about it and finite it, the details of it. My problem with bills is, in every bill is like 10,000 fucking other versions. It's like, just create the bill. Here's a bill for beer. There should only be beer talk in that bill. There should not be
underlying garbage rules and all this other water plant shit. Yeah, the bill is the bill. It's about beer. This is what we're going to do with the beer. This is the bill for the trash. This is the bill for the.
They have all this hidden shit in there.
Yeah, it's all fucking stupid. Somebody, I don't know where this guy is, but I think I shared his thing, and he was talking about here in Kentucky, going around and talking to people, and like actually being for Kentucky, getting Kentucky on the same thing, and all that stuff. I can't remember who it was, but I mean, I'm like, finally, somebody who fucking gets it. But you're on this level. If eventually something's going to happen. Somebody's going to be like, "Hey, man, here's some money. Let's get this vote going on this." You know,
Well, here's the thing about our current presidential situation. Back in the day, everybody was clamoring they wanted somebody not in the system. They wanted somebody that's going to come in and run the country like a business. You know, like we had Ross Perot. Everyone wanted Ross Perot because he was a businessman coming by. And then we get that.
now you don't like it.
Granted, I mean, Ross Perot was kind of like a Trump. He was very outspoken.
He was.
And said what he wanted to say.
He was.
But he'd be the same way, I think. But, you know, Trump's got that, you know, everybody can admit Trump's an asshole attitude, personality, whatever. But he's not in the, he didn't come from the system. And he wants the best. Whether you agree with everything that's the best, but he wants the best for America. Well, I don't know how you can't get behind it. Here's somebody has a hat that says "Make America Great Again." How can you be against it? I don't care what your political beliefs are. Do you not want America to be great?
You should.
What's wrong with making? If Biden is in office, I want America to be great. Make America great. If Kamala Harris won, I still want America. Make America great.
I'm an American.
I don't have a because you have a hat on that says "Make America."
I agree with that.
Don't we all want to make America
That's
great?
a slogan.
How fucking
It's not
stupid you have to be to not like that.
And have you noticed that they've now turned it into a what I guess a movement, MAGA, Make America Great Again. Okay, why is that?
I don't know if that's a bad thing. Because you don't like
make the slogan itself is not a bad thing. The way these people are saying it's a bad thing is a bad thing. If you don't want America to be great, then you need to fucking get out.
If you're triggered, I see these videos all the time. If you're triggered because somebody has a MAGA hat on, Make America Great hat, if that triggers you,
that's a problem. That's a problem.
Tantrum in the middle of a fucking restaurant.
That's a problem.
Screaming and shouting, and doing your little.
That's a problem.
You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's a
I
problem.
want to smack every single one of those people in the face. Bro, it's a hat. And they want to make America great. Maybe they don't even like Trump. Maybe they just want to make America great. As you should want to make America great. Are you a U.S. citizen or are you not? Are you for America or are you not? If you're a fucking U.S. citizen, you want to make America great.
No, yeah, you're right.
I mean, that's job one. Job one. The whole Congress should have this mantra: Make America great. Because we're in Congress, we're here for you. We want to make America great. We don't want it to be a shitty fucking country, third world fucking shithole bullshit.
Well, that's what we're getting. We're getting there.
Oh yeah, all the foreign. Oh, don't get me started.
No, we're not going there. All right, so we're gonna cut the political talk now because we are not a bunch of fucking cheeseheads. Word number two is cheesehead. Keyword number 2, cheeseheads.
What was keyword number 1?
Packers.
Number 1, 2, cheeseheads.
That's right. So if you made it through this,
this tower right there.
Now all you have to do is show up to Mr. Brews and mention the 2 keywords and the broadcast, the Brewery Boys broadcast. You have to specifically say I heard the 2 keywords on the Brewery Boys broadcast. The keywords are Packers and cheesehead. You'll be entered for a drawing for a gift card.
Who doesn't want to be that's another one. Who doesn't want to be in a free drawing?
I'd love to be in a free drawing. I came up here to win some shit for NFL Sunday. Didn't win, but I wanted to.
Who doesn't like free?
I love free shit. I love free shit. Did you not love winning the Stein? Getting your blood.
I earned that.
You did earn it. You did earn that. That's true.
That was not given to me.
That is true. You did earn it.
Tears.
I will say that. I will say. Yeah, he powered his way through that one, folks. It was a great day that day.
Got skills, baby.
Got skills. So, all right. So we were talking about the college football playoffs, how they're starting on December 31st. Obviously, we know who you're going for. I'm rooting for Miami. I'm a Miami fan, but even I'm saying there's no freaking way. I don't think Miami's defense, and that's the thing. Everybody talks about. I did not get to watch the A&M Hurricanes game, but apparently defensive battle, nothing going into the fourth quarter. And to me, I know A&M spent the most of the year up in the top 5, top 10 at least. Miami had their little blip up and down. I just don't think that Miami's defense is going to be able to handle the explosiveness of the Ohio State offense.
I mean, I have faith. We are going through a little switch up in some coach. We lost a couple coaches already. Offense coordinator.
Where'd he go?
He's taking over Florida, or Central Florida.
Oh, Heartline. That's right.
He's still staying around. Day is now officially taking over play calling. So takes a little bit off of Heartline's plate, and he's just going to work with receivers.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a little different, but our defense and our offense should work. Like I said, last game I think we were just kind of like, don't really care. Doesn't matter who win that game.
Now, come on now. Did you not want Ohio State to win that game?
I do, but like I said beforehand, I could have saw them come out and resting everybody because it was a meaningless game. They could have came out and said, fuck it, put all our scrubs in. And I will say that we didn't show a whole lot. It was pretty bland.
13-10. It was
pretty bland.
Same score as Michigan game last year.
We didn't throw anything flashy. We didn't really attack downfield like we've been doing all year.
But if you're dominating the whole year, don't you just want to finish out the year? That's obviously. That's another.
You don't. It's like I said, college football is now getting into that pro feel. At the end of the year, like
sitting people.
Some playoff games don't matter now. It's like.
But it was a Big Ten championship. That's gotta matter.
Does it?
It
does and it doesn't.
Why would it not matter?
Like I said, I would love to win. I don't like losing, but I see another lady walking in. It's like, and maybe they coached it as in such a way as like, maybe we want to lose just to make that same things last year, get that fire back. You've been leading the pack.
Say you're coasting all year, and then you're like getting that complacency.
Now we got something to really talk about. Hey, you guys lost this game. Blah blah blah. We're gonna work on this. Now the players are more engaged.
But see,
But I'm saying, if we didn't do what we did all year.
But on that aspect,
not to say Indiana's not a bad team, but we didn't do.
I think Indiana's a great team.
We just kind of were coasting through that game like it didn't matter. Like it was like,
But so with that, okay, like you said, if you wanted to just lose it to be light a fire.
Like we talked about before, I think the conference championship games will be gone soon because they don't win. Now, Alabama this year kind of had to have it win, but they didn't have to have it win because they lost miserably and still got in. So I guess we say the conference championship games don't matter. Don't matter.
But okay, so in that case, they don't matter. But in the case of James Madison, they do matter. Because that allowed them to jump 13 other. So speaking on the fact that you think they might go away, I could see that because eventually, like, how many teams? Like, you don't have division. Like, you don't what was the Big Ten? North and South, or
now we're all
East and West. Is it? What is it?
It used to be like North and South or whatever it was.
But now everybody's in the. And it's the same with the ACC. You used to have the Coastal and. Something else. So now you have everybody in a line. SEC, I think, is the same way. They've done away with East and West. So it's kind of like, I could see that, and eventually you're just going to have the best record in the SEC is your SEC champion. Because why are you even playing the championship?
If you think about it, back in the day with the national title, it was kind of like the people that had the best record with the metrics were national.
Yeah.
It didn't matter you playing the bowl game. What national champion was just a bowl game.
Yeah. Because what was the year we had co-champions? You had Michigan and Washington State when Ryan Leaf.
A couple years.
There's several years, but that's the one that stands out to me because Michigan won the Rose Bowl or something.
They played Rose Bowl. That's where we always go.
Yeah, because Rose Bowl was Pac-10 and. Big Ten and Pac-12 or whatever the fuck they were back in the day, right? Because that's where you have USC and those guys playing. Because that's where you got the Michigan USC games and whatnot. I can't remember what, but yeah, I remember the Big Ten playing in the Rose Bowl.
But yeah, I think like with this new setup system with NIL and everything, like I think your conference championship game is kind of just like a. I mean, you like to win it, but it's not a must-have anymore.
Well, like you said, Alabama, three got
It should have been a must-have, but
got their clocks clean.
so that proves to me that it really means shit because
It doesn't mean it doesn't mean nothing.
With 3 losses, they still got in and played crap in their conference.
And you had other teams out there that did make it that were more than eligible to go.
So doing all right? Can I get any food for or anything like that?
I'll tell you what, I would like an order of French fries.
Order French fries. You want to do a basket or just?
Let's do a basket with ranch dressing, please.
Okay.
Can I get the Cajun spice on those as well?
Yeah. So just the
Frisky.
basket with the Cajun seasoning inside. Of
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Thank you, man.
I'm fine, thanks.
All right.
I've been dying for some French fries all day.
I had some earlier. We had that little soiree up at my Malone's. My stepdad came in. We met up there, drank some beer and ate some food.
Okay. Up at Malone's. Well, we're watching BYU. They're actually getting shellacked by Georgia Tech. It's like 20-something to 10, 21-10 in the third quarter. Like, what happened? What has happened to BYU?
Oh, they weren't that good.
I mean, they started off like they were in the top 10, and they were projected to win the Big 12, and look what happened.
I'm not even sure I like the top 25 as it is now. I think it's. I almost want to go back to the more computerized selections and
As far as what do you?
seating, and your top, like rating your top. Because BYU's in there. James Madison's in 25. Like how's James Madison in 25? I don't know. They play.
So you're saying just because they're
I think
undefeated?
there's a lot of ESPN manipulation that goes on, and
So you're saying even though you're undefeated, that doesn't give you the right to be considered a top 25 team?
right. Depends on your strength schedule. Still should matter.
Yeah, should matter. I agree.
Your conference
Should matter.
Should matter.
I agree.
How you win should matter.
So you're saying a three? This was what I always think about too. Is when I'm watching a college game, if a top 10 team beats a top, let's say a top 10 team plays a lower, like 20th ranked team, if they win by 3 points, I gotta think you're gonna drop. And you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, that hardly happens.
Yeah, it used to be like, you think of Spurrier back in the Florida days where he just ran the score.
Yeah.
Because you had to have that to get.
But everybody said, oh, he's running up the score, and I'll put a better product on the field.
Well, but it was like you had to have that to show
You're you're dominating the teams you need to dominate.
Because that mattered back in the day.
Yes.
The score mattered.
And that's what kills me. You're absolutely right about that. That's what kills me today about some of these teams that play. It's like I'm watching, even on the NFL. It's like these fuckers are driving the field. Okay, there's 5 minutes left to go. We're down or we're up or we're tied. Let's go kick a field goal. Fuck that. Go for the fucking touchdown.
Here's a good example. NFL, I think now is kind of into the gambling.
Oh yeah. I think college is too.
Well, I think the game between the Browns and the Raiders, maybe whoever they're fucking playing, where the Browns with it was well under 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, on the 29-yard line, punted the ball.
Why?
And to beat the spread of the game.
Yeah.
Spread was so many points. I was like, how do you go and punt the ball on the 29-yard line? At least you're kicking a field goal, trying to kick a field goal. They were up by a touchdown plus 10, 15, I don't know what it was, but I just saw the video. I was like, I thought,
Yeah.
punt, fourth quarter, less than 2 minutes to go. You're on the 29-yard line, and you're just going to punt the ball? So essentially, you could have given the other team, I can't remember what it was, the other team could have caught that, ran it back, scored. onside kick then.
Yeah. Like the Bears did against the Packers.
Yeah, still a chance. So you're going to tell me that magically in your mind, you're just like, I'm just going to punt the ball on the 29-yard line. Not on your 29-yard line.
On their 29
On their 29 line.
Kick a field goal.
You're in field goal range.
Yeah, kick a field goal.
I don't. Gambling.
You're probably right. I mean, there's aspects of the game that are playing into this betting. They say it's not, but it is. I mean,
There's a lot of money going around.
There's a lot of money going around. Absolutely right on that one. Let's speak of the Raiders. The Raiders have they have told Max Crosby that they're shutting him down for the rest of the year. So, do you think that that's putting him on the trade block, or do you think that that's just okay? We want you to get healthy.
I would say healthy. We're going to shut him down.
So now you've got what? We got 2 weeks left. Is that right?
I guess it could go either way. You can shut him down so he doesn't get hurt, so you can either keep him and get him healthy, or have something to trade. Because if he gets hurt, you can't really.
Right.
The trade value goes down as well.
Right. Was that? I mean, they're eyeing the number one pick. Like I'm pretty sure they're gonna get the number one pick. And I don't know if Pete Carroll's gonna remain the coach.
It's time for him to hang on.
I believe so.
I like Pete, but it's like.
And I'm not sure who the general manager is, but if the general manager is speaking of the Raiders, there's Raider notes going on right across the bottom of the screen right now. But I just don't think that I don't know who you're going to get as the next head coach if you let Pete go. And number two is if you have the number one pick, you have to take a quarterback because Geno Smith, Kenny Pickett, and A.J. McConnell are not the fucking answer. Ashton Genty was the worst pick they could have made this past year. They should have picked. They were going to pick a running back. They should have picked. What the fuck? I lost his name. Anyway, that was the boneheadedest pick because he hasn't done shit. Now, granted, you could say it's the offensive line, but let's face it. He played in the West Coast Conference with Boise State. Boise State was whatever that year. When you get to the NFL, you're playing big boy football. You're not in the West Coast Conference anymore. You're getting beat the fuck up. Just because you're fast in the West Coast Conference does not make you fast in the NFL. And he's had a few flashes, but overall, nah, man, you wasted a pick. That was no bueno. Thank you, sir.
I would say, on another side of that, if I'm the Bengals, I'm getting rid of Joe Burrow. Number one, I don't like his attitude. Number two, he's brittle as fuck, and I want to get money for him and picks for him right now before he gets hurt again.
So that being said, though, are we not, we can either blame Joe Burrow or you can blame the Bengals?
Well, you can blame both of them, but as the Bengals, I'm getting rid of Burrow and bringing in some talent. And I can bring in some offensive line.
You already have Jamar Chase and you have T. Higgins, so you've got offensive weapons. But yes, you need an offensive line. We've talked about this.
Yeah, need an offensive line.
We've talked this about use your first pick. Like when they drafted Joe Burrow, they probably should have drafted the best offensive lineman that year.
Where's you paid Burrow, you paid Chase
because Burrow wanted them paid,
and he wasn't even due to get paid. You're still in your rookie fucking. I'd have kept him because he's brittle as fuck.
Yeah.
I'd use him up and spit him out. I don't understand. It's like just because you had a good year doesn't mean I need to. Before your rookie contract's up, I need to pay you.
You don't need to pay. No, you shouldn't pay.
Just like Jerry did with Dak. He kept him the whole fucking time on the rookie contract and then paid him. Whatever. Still pay him. Whatever. But that's what you do. That's what the whole thing of the rookie contract for quarterback is so you don't have to pay.
No, you're right.
The amount of money for
3 or 4 years, whatever I don't know what a rookie deal is anymore, but
3 years or something. But like that, I'm keeping you 3 years that you proved to me.
So here's all right. Let's look at the timeline for Joe Burrow. First season he gets hurt, knee injury, comes back. Second season, Super Bowl.
He got
third season.
He was out a little bit on that season too.
Was he? I thought he had played that full season.
No, it wasn't full season.
All right, so So they considered his second year to be his rookie season because he missed damn near the whole first season.
Second year he wasn't out as long, but he was still
Right. Third season, I think he got hurt again, and now this is fourth.
got hurt again.
He's hurt again. But again, your offensive line situation needs to be addressed because if you're paying that much for your quarterback, you got to protect him. And you need to protect him from himself. Just because he wants Jamar Chase and T. Higgins paid, you got to go, hey, bro, I can only pay one because we got to put an offensive lineman in there to keep you
upright. That's the whole thing
upright.
about quarterbacks is they want to make all this money and then they wonder why they get sacked. Do you need to really make $200 million? Can you maybe make $150 million?
No, it's like Mahomes.
And
Why the fuck?
survive and have somebody have some money for your offensive line? If I'm playing quarterback, I want to win a championship. I guess nowadays people are all about the money. They don't care about the game. Whatever. That's the way you are.
But I
want to win.
I want championships.
I want to win, and I don't want to get hit. So I'm willing to take less because, you know me, I don't need $200 million to survive. I mean, I can live on $100 million.
Unless you're buying Batmobiles and stuff, you know, you need to.
$100 million, I think I can survive and live comfortably. I think I can live pretty comfortably.
I'm pretty sure I could.
So that's $100 million you just freed up for your franchise to buy you protection or buy you a weapon. Why not?
I agree. So if you're saying they need to trade him, what are you going to? So you're going to trade Joe Burrow?
Gone.
And that would be, I think that would garner you a first round pick.
Oh, that's going to garner you. Somebody's going to be stupid enough to a couple first rounds and some shit. Here's my thing. It's like, you know, you can say, oh, but he's so great. But he's great in flashes, really. Kid gets hurt. He makes a couple good throws, and you're thinking, whatever.
But yeah,
I mean, if you're going to get hurt every year, you're going to get hurt. Maybe you find him in offensive line, he didn't get hit, he survives a season. At this point, he's still been hurt and feeling the pain. He's not, and mentally, you see him in the interviews,
he's out. I mean,
like,
yeah.
He's not having fun, blah, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
But that being said, too, though, somebody's got to protect him from himself because he's the reason why they spent their money on Higgins. He's the reason why they spent their money on Chase.
we don't protect him from himself. You do your job as a fucking GM.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't give a shit what you want as
Yeah,
a quarterback.
we can't have you going out here and doing it. We got to have you
Guess
upright.
what? You're going to have, I'm buying you two offensive tackles, so you're not going to get hit. All right, so we'll get rid of Higgins by bringing in some young guy. Could be better, could be worse, could be decent. But now you have time to find a target. You're not getting hit.
Well, all right. So if you pay an offensive lineman in free agency and you trade Joe Burrow, well, you can go after a Sayan, or you can go after a Mendoza. Wait, is Julian?
He stays in.
Is he staying?
Yeah, he's going to be a sophomore year. Yeah.
So you could literally ride Burrow another year and then come out and get Sayan in the first round with a trade of Burrow next year.
Do you believe he can keep Burrow that long?
Sophomore, junior.
He's got 2 years.
Yeah, so never mind.
But any quarterback, I mean, it's kind of like the coaches, right? Everybody says, who you going to get? Who you going to get? Well, football's been around for quite a long time. I'm trying to find somebody. There's been no-name people come in like Tom Brady.
Yeah.
That come in as a 6th-round pick and been
Brock
good.
Purdy.
Anybody can come in and be good. Like we're talking about, a quarterback is the product of his offensive line. You can have a decent...
He's a product of the system.
Yeah, you can have a decent quarterback, you know, not great, come into a good system, a good offensive line, look phenomenal.
Yeah, you can have a journeyman. I mean,
Fitzpatrick come in, look phenomenal.
or you could have
Flacco.
you could get a Gardner Minshew to come in. He's not a great quarterback, but if you've got a decent line and weapons to throw to, and the system works, he's going to be your next fucking.
Here's something where you think about. How do we define if he's a decent quarterback or not a decent quarterback.
Well,
Because technically, like I'm saying, is you can be a shithead quarterback and still come in and look fabulous if you get an offensive line and weapons.
yeah.
Now, what makes a quarterback extremely phenomenal?
Offensive line and weapons. Look at, all right, case in point. Rich Gannon for the Raiders was a journeyman. He was a perennial backup for I don't know how many years out of the University of Delaware.
Powerhouse school.
Exactly. He spent time on I can't even tell you how many teams. Goes to the Raiders under John Gruden's offense. He has Tyrone Wheatley as a running back. You got, I forget who the other running back was. You had Tim Brown. They signed Jerry Rice. You had yeah, the offensive line was all pro. Like everybody on there on the offensive line was a all pro, had been on an all pro team. They assembled this just a massive offensive line. Rich Gannon did not put up gaudy numbers. He was mediocre at best, a perennial backup, and they went to the fucking Super Bowl. And the only reason they lost the Super Bowl is because Bill Callahan did not fucking change the playbook when Al Davis, in his infinite wisdom, traded John Gruden to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You promote the you promote the assistant head coach to head coach, and he's like, we're going to stick to the same playbook. And you got the creator of the playbook on the other fucking sideline. How fucking stupid.
A good quarterback, I guess, you got to be able to read defenses, yes, and make quick decisions and have good.
Yeah, I mean, you got to know the game.
Eventually, it still comes down to you having time and somebody getting open. Like I said, I don't agree with yak yards when you're the quarterback. You threw the ball 5 yards, that's great. You shouldn't get credit for yards.
The receiver gets the rest of it.
100 yards down the field.
Yeah.
How's that? You understand how that works.
Yeah.
You throw a screen pass for 0 yards, and the guy runs 100 yards. You're getting 100 yards on that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that. That's just for the fantasy, though.
But a great quarterback is just being able to read the defense and making adjustments at the line of scrimmage. That's where your great quarterback comes in.
Yeah.
But if you got a good quarterback that can still read it, a lot of these guys come in, and you can say like Tim Couch went to the Browns. Tim Couch was a decent quarterback. Went to the Browns with a shitty system, a shitty fucking offensive line, looked like the worst quarterback in history, got sacked every single play and was out of the league in a couple years. Now, let's say the same guy, Tim Couch, goes to another team that's got an offensive line, great receivers. He'll look like he's supposed to look.
Well, funny you say that because I think he ended up on the Packers for a while under Brett Favre.
I don't remember.
Of course, he never saw the field because Brett Favre. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he ended his career as a Packers.
He just got pummeled.
Oh, yeah.
Brown. It's like he looked like he never played football before in his life. And it's like everybody was like, "This is the worst quarterback ever." But a year later, they're like, "This is a great quarterback coming out." Blah blah blah, Heisman, blah blah blah, la 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 la.
Yep.
It just shows you that when you get picked, sometimes you don't want to get picked first because you're going to shit your team. So you get a chance to either look good if they're going to build a team around you, or you look bad.
Well, Eli Manning, I'm not going to the Chargers. Goes to New York. Look what happened. I believe he's on the ballot to be a Hall of Famer this year, if I'm not mistaken.
And I didn't think he was phenomenal.
No, he was
a regular quarterback.
He was a regular quarterback. But Tom Coughlin's system, look at Mark Brunell. Coughlin's system in Jacksonville.
Well, that's what I say about Brady. He came into that West Coast.
Perfect situation.
Quick passes. He never really threw the ball downfield a whole lot. It was quick, boom, boom, in and out of his hands. He looked like a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
He did have a good mind for the game. I'll give him that. Whatever.
I think he developed the mind for the game. I don't know that he had it at first.
Here's something to think about. jump gears to the NBA just for a second because I don't really watch that NBA, but Sir Flop, king of flops. I've been seeing some videos of him. Oh, he kills me. I don't know how people think LeBron James is the best to ever play the game.
No.
He is a joke, bro. There's a couple videos where he's going for a layup. He misses the layup, and then he goes slow motion. Of course, after the layup, he's on the ground.
Yeah.
Nobody touches him. Nobody's around him. They're all got their hands up. He goes right by, misses the layup, and then he's hurt. Somebody rushes by him. He just does that little jump like he's Captain America just touched him and pushed him back.
Yeah, he's
30
horrible.
feet to the ground. I don't know how you could.
He's absolutely horrible.
But I will say, there's a few videos where he's on the ground. Yeah, thank you.
Actually, let me get a acoustic glow.
Acoustic glow, another 16 ounce.
There's a couple videos where I see he flops, like he's hurt, and they just keep on playing around him. And nobody's looking at him, and he's on the ground just like. And people are playing around, they're like, "Bro, I'm tired." Even his teammates, I think, are tired. I'm like, "Bro, if you're going to do that, at least make it some kind of contact, some significant contact where you act. It looks right. There's probably where he's flopping and there's nobody around him, just out of spite. Then he's stomping like a little fucking baby ass kid. Every time bad call, he's stomping the ref, like a little tantrum on the court. Like, who the fuck, bro? Jordan owns your ass, man. LeBron James is a fucking joke.
Jordan. Like I was not. I couldn't stand the Bills or the Bulls back in the day because it was like you just get tired. Everything was like, okay, the Bulls are playing for the championship again. And you're like, okay, well, nowadays, so getting older, you're looking at it going, you know what? Jordan was fucking amazing.
I saw this stat. It's like, they always talk about, Jordan had Pippen. Jordan had like 6 All-Stars or whatever on his teams and won 6 championships. LeBron's had like 25 great players on his team with him. He's still lagging behind that.
But
if you look at if you see highlights from the two of them, Jordan doing some amazing shit, footwork, slamming, threes, dribble, bounce pass. I mean, LeBron is just like scared to touch the ball nowadays because they don't hurt his stats. I mean, there was one where he's like going down half court. They were down by points. He could have shot the ball. But he passed the ball with 1 second left to the other guy and couldn't even get a shot off, because he didn't want to ruin his field goal percentage taking the shot. That's what LeBron is. He's just like a stat chaser.
Yeah.
Been in the league to reach Jordan's stats. He's done like 100 more games. It's like he's a joke. He's just flop king, man. If I'm on that, I'm like, if I'm his kids, I'm like, how do you flop like that, Dad? You look like a fucking idiot, man.
And his son's playing on the same team.
I think he's still back in G League, maybe. It's incredible. Somehow I got that algorithm where I'm seeing these videos. I'm just like, man, dude, he's a flopping king, bro.
Yeah, not a LeBron fan.
And people are like, you should throw your shot. Bro, he's the greatest flopper ever. He's good at flopping. He's not even really good at flopping. He just flops a lot.
He is not the greatest ever. There is no, I mean.
A little tantrum throwing, baby ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks, LeBron said something. Every time he says something about politics, everybody's like, LeBron said. I don't give a fuck what LeBron said. They don't know shit, bro. Came out of high school, whatever, man. Horrible. That's my tangent on.
I like the Pistons, so they're doing decent right now, and I'm digging on the Spurs with Wembyana and that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I'm with you. LeBron is a joke. He's a travesty to the league right now.
It's horrible, man. If I'm on his team, I'm telling him every day, man, you suck. Get off the court, bro. I don't give a fuck. Bro, you're flopping and you're causing the game short stoppages and shit for your dumb bullshit. Like, bro, if you can't handle the game.
Oh, hell,
Guess what? Anyone compare him to Jordan? Put LeBron back in the day when people actually played defense and hit, and you got to shove your ass, and there was no foul.
So
you couldn't handle it.
Funny you mentioned that, because me and the guy were talking the other day, yesterday as a matter of fact, about the fact that when Jordan before he got Pippen, before he got the rest of the Bulls team, the championship run, they went to Detroit. Detroit beat the fuck out of him.
One guy, I can't remember his name, was like
Bill Laimbeer. Yeah.
Beat the fuck out of him.
You had Rick Mahorn and Bill Laimbeer in the middle, man. Those motherfuckers. If LeBron played with those guys,
He's crying out the first 2 seconds, man.
he's done. Like
He's done. The first 2 minutes, he's done.
Yeah.
He couldn't handle a jock strap with that people in one day.
But they beat the fuck out of Jordan, so then that was when Chicago decided, okay, we got Pippen. They went and got the pieces to help Jordan out. LeBron, what does LeBron do? His first couple years in Cleveland, who drafted him, hometown boy, okay, playing for the hometown team. You fucking go and say you're going to take your talents to Miami. So you had to have Dwayne Wade, another superstar.
Oh, yeah, the superstar came down there.
And Chris Bosh, who was a role player, but whatever. And that's how you had to win another championship. Oh, but you run into Dirk Nowitzki one year, and Dallas absolutely beats the fuck out of you. So then Cleveland, he comes back to Cleveland. Now we got Kyrie Irving, you got LeBron James, you go get Josh Smith, you go get all these other role players, and he wins another championship.
Everywhere he's been, he's got the surrounding crew around him. Where Jordan had like a couple people here and there. You can say Pippen was there. You know, he was more of a role player. Dennis Rodman, he was absent in that trip to Las Vegas for that series to win the championship. He was partying in Las Vegas or something. I don't know what the story was for that, but he did it with less people. He's just more all-around talented. And, like I said, the physicality of the games back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't blow the whistle on this shit. You played through elbows, punches to the face, kicks to the groin, all kinds of shit. LeBron is just somebody breeze as they're walking by, and he's 30 foot backwards on the floor, holding his head like a fucking baby ass motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Not to say, as big as he is, he can probably kick my ass, but I'm just saying he's a baby ass motherfucker.
He is a baby. He's one of the biggest fucking crybabies.
Stomping on the court like a little kid.
Yeah.
Like, bro, sit down. I've had enough of LeBron. I can't wait till he retires.
They said though, so we all know that the NBA logo is Wes Unseld. You know, that's the image. He played for West Virginia. He played for the Lakers back in the 60s and 70s, I think. I think it's Wes Unseld. Or no, I'm sorry, it's Jerry West.
Yeah,
that's who it is. Yeah, Jerry West. Sorry, I misspoke. Yeah, Jerry West is the shield. They're like, oh, we need to change that to LeBron. Why? What the fuck has LeBron done for the league other than make it worse? Because you've got all these kids that have in the late 90s early 2000s that grew up watching LeBron. Now they're all fucking crybabies. The whole league is getting to be a bunch of fucking crybabies.
That's right. I can't watch NBA because there's no defense. There's just when the score of the game is 120 to 120, that tells me there's no defense. Don't tell me they're so great shooters. And the 3-point's been invented, but never should you be over 100 a game at the most. Play some fucking defense. Put your hands up. Do something for it, man. You can't let another scheme score 120 points on you. It can't happen.
And you better score 125. If you're gonna,
you should be able to score 105. Play some defense, bro. Do something, man.
I mean, that for lack of it is fun to watch when there's nothing else on. But yeah, I kind of do. I kind of do enjoy watching it every once in a while. But yeah, obviously here we don't get like most of the NBA games are blacked out. I mean, we get Pacers, but like I said, you want to watch the Pistons. Most of the time they're blacked out.
We were talking about this yesterday or at Christmas. The Christmas football games were on Netflix.
Yep.
So nowadays you have to have regular cable, Netflix, Paramount,
Peacock,
Amazon.
Yep.
To watch football. Like, how many fucking?
Wait. Hold on. You don't necessarily need Peacock because the Sunday night games are on NBC. Now they do air them on Peacock, so you can stay up and watch it on antenna TV. So you don't necessarily need Peacock for the NFL. Just if you want to watch, like if I'm going to bed, I don't have antenna on my TV in the bed, so I have to watch Peacock to watch the Sunday night game. But if I'm not interested in it, I just fucking turn it
A lot
off.
of people don't have antenna TV either, really.
Huh?
A lot of people don't have antenna TV.
Well, so that was one of the things that, cutting the cable from cable, we went streaming, and it was one of those things where it was like, all right, so to keep the local channels, we went out and got the old school antenna, like Airways guys. So finding that out, all right. So NBC has the Sunday night game. You still have Fox and CBS showing the Saturday or Sunday game. So one of them had the 4 o'clock game, and then you just switch. And so in my TV on Sunday is strictly antenna because I'll Fox, CBS, Fox. I'm back and forth. And then obviously this Sunday the Bears versus the 49ers is on 8 o'clock on NBC. That's the Sunday night game. So I won't have to stream anything. But yeah, you are absolutely right.
We're talking about your major fans.
Your major fans have to have.
So if I go out and buy the NFL
Now-
package, I've got YouTube. So I go out and buy the NFL package. Then I've got YouTube. So I bought that package. Now I still have to have the Amazon. And I
Because
still have to have
for the Thursday night games.
Netflix.
So you have YouTube TV.
Right.
And you have the NFL package.
I don't.
Oh, okay. So, all right. That was my like. If you had YouTube TV with the NFL package, would you not get the Netflix games?
I've asked that question. I'm not sure.
Because that.
I don't know if you get the Netflix because that's.
Because if
Separate thing.
you're following, like if it's advertised, you're gonna get, like, if you're a Chiefs fan, all your Chiefs games should be on the Chiefs whatever channel on your NFL Direct
You would
TV
think that
or
if you
NFL
get
package.
the NFL package with either Dish or.
Now if they don't offer that, that's fucking shitty.
I'm saying, that was my thought. It's like, I don't know nobody that has it, but I'm thinking to myself, is Netflix is a separate entity, so I don't know if you still have to have Netflix,
I think.
or do you get,
All right.
because you have the NFL package, they're showing you that and Netflix is.
I think Turnbuckle Tim has YouTube TV, and I think he has the NFL package for the Ravens. So, Tim, if you are listening and watching, we need to know: do you get the Netflix games on the NFL package for
but you
YouTube
get
TV?
But you get Christmas games.
Do you get the Christmas Day games
YouTube,
on
as opposed to having to go
on YouTube?
logging into Netflix.
Yeah, so that is a homework assignment for you, and we'll hit him up on the text chat when we're done with this episode. But so you're absolutely right. I mean, that's fucking Peacock.
Like we talked about before, it's like, give me a streaming service that has everything I want. Like cable used to be. Cable had that, and you bought your premium package, your HBO, your Cinemax, if you wanted those. But everything was available to you. Now it's like, I've got to take a piece of this.
But that was.
I have a piece of this. I got a piece
But
of
that
this.
was when the NFL was on. They didn't have.
Right, they were regular.
Because they didn't have a Sunday night game back in the day. It was Sunday, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then Monday Night Football. So you had Channel 27 and Fox, and then you had 36 was your
Well, like now you got Thursday night with Amazon.
Thursday Night Football. Then you got, like you said, so this week we had Thursday Night Football. Or wait, or the Christmas game? Yeah, Christmas Eve. We had a Thursday night game,
Yeah.
and then so you had the Friday games, right?
No, Christmas was
Christmas
Thursday.
was Thursday.
So you had games.
So Amazon. Or wait, no, you said Netflix.
was Christmas games.
Well, what the fuck because Amazon usually has your Thursday night games.
I guess they have it.
Wow. All right. Well, okay, so that same thing can be said, touching on the NBA. NBA, Amazon Prime now has your NBA League Pass. So you have to have Amazon Prime. Oh, and if you want to watch the Pistons, I got to pay for an NBA League Pass for for the Pistons. That's an extra $13.99 a month. Or I can go premium and get everybody for $24.99 a month. So, but now the NBA is also on Peacock and Channel 18. But you have games on Channel 18 and you have games on Peacock. So, like the NFL, you have your Sunday night game. And then if you want to go, it's the same game aired on Peacock. No, NBA has one game on NBC, 2 to 3 games on Peacock. So the streaming thing is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
It's like somebody will buy like one channel and take it off the cable and put it on their thing. So now if you want that channel, you've got to get that too. Then they'll take this off this. It's like they pieced it out so much where everybody has a part of something. It's like, I can't afford to buy.
Do you know what I see coming again? Like back in the day, they had pirated cable boxes.
I'd love it.
I see somebody coming up with a system to pirate all these streaming services.
Another logo for you?
Yeah, give me another logo.
I thought that was the
That
pineapple.
was mine over there. I'll take
You're going local again? Well, I switched over to the Acoustic Glow, which is another Ryan Geist product, which is a very, very crisp sound. We've had it many times on the show.
So I love the pineapple. I like the fruit beers. I like the pineapple, but it's 2 in a row is a little tough. A little sweet.
A little sweet?
Break it up a little bit.
A little sweet. So, all right. I don't know how true, and I hate, this is one of the reasons why I hate the internet, or especially Facebook and all this AI bullshit. Because I didn't share it simply because I don't want it to be true, and I don't know if it's true. But supposedly, Anton Fig, who played on some of the tracks for the Kiss out for the Dynasty album, for the drummer for Peter Criss, he drummed for Peter Criss, is now claiming that Ace Frehley's solo album has more musicians on it than Ace. He's basically saying that Ace was late to a bunch of sessions.
Ace was always late to sessions.
But that they started without him, and they
insinuating that maybe Ace didn't play.
Ace did not play everything on the album like they said.
Like
yes.
They didn't even put him in when he came in.
Yes. That
Who
is.
he saying was the guitarist?
They're not saying, because they're saying there was a bunch of non-disclosure agreements that the band's management knew about, that Paul and Gene knew about, that.
That was the whole problem leading up to that. Through all that was Ace was.
Well,
it was space.
He and Peter both were yeah.
Ace was notorious for.
Yeah, he was
showing up. And
he was. But now they're saying that like this quintessential album, the one that everybody, all these guitar gods listen to, that this is what got me to play guitar. Now they're saying Ace is not the influence that he was, because
some of that's not Ace playing.
So yeah, they're saying the majority of the album is not Ace playing. So I didn't share it because. That's what I'm saying. I hate these little fucking possibilities that it's AI generated, and I don't know. To me, that's getting to be the problem with the internet, is all this fucking stupidity.
Oh, you got triple check.
Oh yeah, exactly. So, are you doing some fact checking here?
And this says, yes, he did play on all the songs. I've not seen an article. I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. I'll try to find it and share it in the text message. But it's one of those things where, come on, man. I mean, even like the guy's dead. Like, why are we fucking with his legacy? You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. All right. What was your thought on the Kiss Kennedy Center? Right?
I thought when Garth Brooks did his.
I didn't see that. I did not see that.
When he did his album back in the day, his little Kiss. He was on the Kiss album.
He did Hard Luck Woman.
Is that what he did back
That's what he did. That's what he did on Kiss My Ass, the tribute album.
Right.
He did Hard Luck Woman. It fit. That whether you're
Kenny Center was just like, oh god, man.
whether you're a kid, all right. If you grow up and Kiss inspired you to be a musician, that's all well and good. That's fine. But the fact of the matter remains, you have a certain sound that you generate. Like Garth gravitated toward country. So when you hear the original Hard Luck Woman, it's got a country vibe to it. You know, it's all acoustic.
Yeah,
You know, Peter's got the twang in his voice, so it made sense. All right, so Garth covering that on the Kiss My Ass tribute album was perfect. Perfect.
I thought the tribute album had.
The tribute album was great. It was. I mean, I never would have thought Stevie Wonder, Lenny Kravitz, those guys on Deuce, Garth Brooks doing Hard Luck Woman. I don't remember every track on it. It was a great freaking album. Weightlifters can barely lift the table. What the fuck? The weightlifters had a problem lifting the table. Anyway.
I'm scared.
But so I couldn't believe that. I thought
His performance sounded like shit. Then they had
that country guy doing Beth.
that guy. When he does his own stuff, I know you like country. When he does his country thing, he's actually pretty good.
I don't know who he is.
I don't know. I don't remember him, but I've seen him. But
Okay.
he actually sounds pretty good when he does his stuff.
Okay.
Good guitar player. That he sounded like shit.
He sounded like terrible.
Whatever.
Terrible.
Cheap Trick.
Rock and Roll All Night.
Buy a little bit more of that. 'Cause
But-
they're electric. They're
Right, but I didn't see that performance because I was like, all right, I gotta go to bed. Gotta get up for work the next morning. So, but that's what they did. Rock and Roll All Night. Yeah, that's what I figured. But now, who chose the song choices and who chose the artist? Like, I don't know, man. I was thoroughly just like, what the fuck?
That was a weird pick, that country guy, because he's like, I've liked a couple of things I've seen of him with his big country, whatever, with his voice and his guitar. It was weird as fuck in that situation. I can't remember what song he sang, but it was horrible.
Beth.
Brooks was horrible.
He sang Beth.
Did he sing Beth?
Yeah. And then you had I only saw that guy sing Beth, and I saw they did the whole light where the guitar lit up and all that, which.
Chris Angel came out, I guess. At first I thought, he looks like a fucking.
But he was wearing the boots.
He had the boots. I was like,
Yeah.
He just didn't look right.
It did not look
The way
right.
he talked, and it's like, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, why is Chris Angel out here?
But he was reading from a prompt. Like it's like one of those things. It's like, you know, why are we like if you have
you need
people,
to have people out there who like love the shit. And you're like, I can come out there and talk about, hey, I love this album, I love that.
that's exactly right.
That's what I did. Not,
If you have a fan, okay, then a fan doesn't need to be prompted what to say. They'll talk like, okay, you've got like you get. I'll say
what was the connection with Chris Angel and Kiss?
he saw him at a young age, and then
Like, how do you're saying you're putting together the Kennedy Honors Award, you go, let's call Chris Angel for Kiss.
how do you come up with that? I don't know.
Exactly.
I have no idea.
If I'm doing the show and maybe Chris Angel's my buddy, he said he liked Kiss, and I put him on the show.
But
Other than that, there's no connection.
I mean, other than being a fan, that's the whole thing. It's like, okay, so
Like, we could have got anybody better than
you
Chris Angel.
could have gotten 100 people better than
I
Chris
could have got
Angel.
anybody from the music industry to come out and talk about it. Like, where did Chris Angel come from?
No idea. I can't remember what he said, but I remember his story. It was a touching story, but I can't remember exactly the premise of the story. But especially when they show Gene and Paul. I think Chris Angel was talking, and Gene is just like stoic. There's no like emotion. It's like you are receiving like the greatest honor, I guess, in America to be the Kennedy Center. I guess I don't know, but it's like where's the fucking gratitude?
Now, I'll say this. There was shots of them, all of them out there rocking out. When Garth Brooks was on stage, they were singing along.
On the-
Paul and Chris.
In the
In
stands.
the balcony, they were
Oh, okay.
They sing along to everybody singing.
All right.
During the speech maybe for Chris Angel, they're like, who the fuck's Chris Angel? Who's this guy talking about? Why is he wearing my boots?
Well, I did see the when they did the light up of the guitar with Peter and
That could have
Aces.
been better. That was a quick.
Yeah, I would have.
It showed it, and then it was like went back to Chris Angel.
Well, supposedly there was like this big laser thing to come out of it too. So that's what I'm saying. It's like I would like to see the entire show.
That was the entire show. You saw it on TV. Now, they edited it for TV, but I don't know. But like I said, they showed it. I thought this is gonna be cool. They're gonna like Aces
But
guitar, and then they do like a little
it
thing.
lit and smoked and gone.
And I was like,
Yeah,
you're talking about Ace, and you're like, guitar,
yeah. That's what I was like. All right, there needs to be a little bit more. But yeah, that's what I was like. All right, is this edited? Because if it's way edited,
I mean, it's edited for TV, I guess.
but I want to see the entire thing.
I guess you can go on YouTube, maybe.
I mean, it's like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's like, what the fuck? When it's edited for TV, but you watch the whole damn thing, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is like 3 hours if you watch the entire inductions and all the
Yeah,
performances.
that's what I'm saying. They got to cut it down to TV length.
But shit, I mean, that's the thing. It's like
What
when
do you
you're
cut out?
when you're honoring a band like Kiss, 50 plus fucking years. Come on, you're gonna edit that? Nah, I'm like you. There's any fan like you and I could get up there and speak for hours.
And sound enthusiastic. Chris Angel was like, blah, 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 blah. And that's just his demeanor is that.
Yeah.
The way he talks is kind of like, you see him doing his mad, he's like,
Yeah.
whatever, bro. Like, bring some enthusiasm.
I was not. I'm going. This is not good. I didn't like it, and like I said, I did not see Cheap Trick's performance.
Cheap Trick was okay.
All right, so that was probably the best performance. You're saying better?
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
it was way better than the rest.
But what the rest of the show?
Garth Brooks attempted, but that just wasn't his song. The
Yeah.
other guy was like, I ain't fucking this guy out here.
That's the thing. I'm like, some of the acts that they had, I'm like, why? Who is it?
So that one guy, I don't know how popular that guy is, the country guy, but I've heard some of his stuff and I like it. You don't like country, but I like him and stuff. But it's like, I don't know why he was out there. It just sounded horrible. And they try to change it to their.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do honor, just go ahead and play the song.
Play the song,
I don't want to hear some pure rendition of
Yeah.
the Star Spangled Banner where you say, "Oh," for 30 seconds. I don't need that.
Right.
Play the song, let's play. Get on with it. What the fuck I'm saying? Cheap Trick. I won't say they were great, but they were good.
I
Of
would
course, it's a rock and roll band playing some rock and roll music.
playing rock and roll. See, I would have thought like
Why would you get anybody else?
a Cheap Trick. I would have thought a Cheap Trick would have done Rock and Roll All Night or a Shout It Out Loud, because those being the rock anthems.
I would have maybe thrown in a tribute band.
That's what exactly. Like the thing is, like you had now. I don't know. I know there was maybe a thing that said that they were doing like Gene wanted the tribute bands to be like cease and desist. So I don't know what all that. But yes, I would have reached out to one of my premier, somebody that you.
Let it come out in the makeup.
Yeah.
A little mini show, like
Yes.
mini kiss. I don't care. Somebody come out and do a little show, the girl kiss version, whatever. Have them do a song.
Yeah, that would have been good. That would have been real
I guess
good.
the idea is to have somebody just weird do your shit.
I mean,
But I could at least have Cheap Trick, have somebody else come out and rock and roll and do your stuff.
yes. I understand. Like I said, like going back to the Garth Brooks thing, he said Kiss was the cornerstone for him making music, albeit he went the countryside. So therefore,
So yeah, he stuck in the. No, he loved Kiss, but he knew he couldn't pull it off. Rock and roll, so he cut more country.
but that's what I'm saying. Do what you know. Like he could have done Hard Luck Woman. So what? It was a hit when like. I garnered to say it probably got radio play when it was released for Kiss My Ass, because Garth Brooks was pretty popular at that time. So stick with what you did. Don't try to go out of your lane and rock out the house when you cannot.
I remember would have gone to the Electric Amish to do a little bit. Those guys rock out some shit. And they were on Kiss My Ass. And I think they have a Kiss album. I know they have an AC/DC album.
Wait, are you thinking of AC/DC? Hayseed or something?
And there's also the Electric Amish. AC/DC, I think, had the AC/DC band. They had Kiss album. And they had some.
Really?
They rock out. and it's a fun, close kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas that one country guy was like,
dude, that was horrible.
Get off.
I was not impressed. I was very disappointed as a band, like the childhood memories that I have of the lightsabers, the playing the Kiss in the upstairs of my buddy's barn, we're in the upstairs loft, and then to see that, it's like, come on, man.
I think we could have got.
You could have got
two different people in that.
You could have gotten 100 more different people to do
Bush could
better.
come out and done a speech and how great and blah blah blah, and then had some people perform.
Yes.
And then we could have took the other guy out, put somebody else in.
Yes. See,
it could have been all right.
You could. All right. Garth, you're a big Kiss fan. I get it. The old dude that did Beth, whatever his name is, you're a Kiss fan. Okay, I get it. Come out and talk about how they influenced you. You ain't gotta perform. And then when they're done talking, okay, Garth could do Hard Luck Woman. I have no problem with that. This guy that played Beth, somebody else needed to step in and do something. And then I didn't see Cheap Trick, but they could have probably talked and said, but I mean, you got to think, man, Cheap Trick was around already when Kiss was. I mean,
they probably. I don't know if they opened for them or not.
I think they were on a bill. I'm sure.
There's another thing. You could have had a couple bands that opened for them. Hell, you could have had Aerosmith.
Hell, you could have had Rush.
You could have Rush.
Rush opened for Kiss.
Van Halen come out.
Bob Seger opened for Kiss. As much as I hate Bob Seger, you could have Bob Seger on there.
And that could have been a story they did. It's like, hey, during this year, Rush, one of the biggest bands also is Kiss, but they had so many stories where they were, joking with each other. It was like the best tour they had combined because they were always buddies and joking and having a good time and doing stupid shit, coming out while they were on stage doing dumb shit. That could have been a good storyline.
Oh hell yeah, that's
even if they didn't play. Geddy Lee and Lace could have come.
Yeah, I can't remember what it. Yeah,
could have came out and talked about, hey, on tour we used to do this. Put a bag on my head thing and everybody laughed at me.
But of course, I mean, think about it. Like, I want to say Kit is 71, 72, 73 when Rush opened for them. I mean, Rush was just getting started.
Right.
And now they're one of the biggest bands in the world. And here we are honoring, some of the guys we played.
And it would have been more of a connection.
Yeah.
With Gene and Paul and Peter would have been.
Can you imagine?
They had gone back in their mind to when Rush was with them and Rush was in their mind. I could have rocked it out.
Can you imagine seeing the bill with Bob Seger opening for Kiss? That's like the Beastie Boys opening for Madonna. Like when they did that debacle. Now I'm not saying that Bob Seger, because obviously both of them went on to bigger, massive careers. But can you imagine, like, if I'm a Kiss fan, I'm like, all right. I don't know who the fuck this Bob Seger guy is, but you know what? We're going to get to the show late because I could give two shits about him. So that's the thing. It's like it could have been so much better. I don't know. But, and that's the thing. It's like, that's the legacy that I don't want to see tarnished is...
I mean, here we go. We could have had AC/DC open for Kiss, Rush, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Motley Crue, Bon Jovi, Alice in Chains.
Whoa. Iron Maiden open for Kiss?
So they got.
Wow.
Guns N' Roses.
What year does it say?
Tom Petty, Bob Seger.
Tom Petty?
The Scorpions, wow. Anthrax, Rage Against the Machine.
Queensryche, I know, opened for him one time too. So there's a bunch of, you could have had, Now, all right, can you imagine tuning in and seeing some of those names pop up?
And Molly Crew can't really have because Vince Neil couldn't hit.
Right, yeah. I don't want
Guns N'
to.
Roses can't. Bon Jovi, I think would have been good.
That would have been funny. That would have been great. Can you imagine the stories that John Bon Jovi can tell about being on tour with Kiss?
Ted Nugent would have been a good one.
Yeah, I actually saw that one, 2000.
Sammy Hagar.
Wow. That would have been great right there.
Yeah, Sammy Hagar could come out and rock.
That would have been great. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like the people that have opened up for Kiss or been associated with the band.
One of these openers could have come out and told a funny story and then rocked out a song.
Yeah, that would have been great. See, that's the thing. The Kennedy, you could do a whole Kennedy Center. Like I know what George Strait was a member of it. What they did? He had he's inducted. They had a slew of people when they inducted Kiss. You could have a show all to itself of Kiss, and it'd be an all-day thing. If you reach out to some of those bands and go, Bruce, Rob Halford from Judas Priest. Hey, we're getting ready to induct Kiss in the Kennedy Center Honor. Would you mind? Boom, they're there. Bruce Dickinson, Iron Maiden, same thing. They're all gonna go. Well, Tom Petty because he can't, but
some of them can't. Some of them can't.
But I mean, do you think Geddy Lee and them would? I think so.
Like I said, the way you see interviews with Geddy Lee talking about him and how they talked about he went purpose around how they had so much fun on that tour and all the shenanigans that went on. They really got along and had a great time. That'd have been a perfect fit. Come out, tell a story or two, rock the song out. Anyway, see this house on there. Of course, there's not only one original band.
But right.
Yeah, you're talking Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, AC/DC. Why not have AC/DC come out and rock the fucking Kiss song?
Yeah. I mean, they're old as fuck right now, but still.
Better rock with that.
Speaking of AC/DC, so what are I know you probably haven't really focused on them or listened to them a lot, but Taylor Momsen, the lead singer for the Pretty Reckless, who was Cindy Lou Who in the How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. What are you? They are AC/DC's opening act on their world tour, or a portion of their world tour. I'm pretty impressed with the band, and I'm pretty impressed with her vocals and stuff like that, especially the new Christmas song where she redid her song from the show, from the movie. So, have you listened to any of it, or?
I heard the Christmas song.
What'd you think?
It was alright. I like Faith Hill better.
Faith Hill's version better? Yeah. Didn't know Faith Hill had a version of it, but I'll take Taylor over Faith. And I'm petitioning it to take over Mariah Carey at Christmas. Let's box up Mariah Carey, get her the fuck out. Like, I love the movie Love Actually, but whenever I watch it, I cannot listen to the Mariah Carey portion of it.
No Mariah Carey.
But I think Taylor Momsen and the Pretty Reckless, I think they're going to be, when I see bands like them coming on the scene, Gunshine, Mojo Thunder.
Here's my thing though.
I think the music industry is going to be fine with bands like that.
But it's not.
It's not.
The music industry we had before.
It's not.
So it's like, to see these bands, you've got to be tuned into YouTube or TikTok, wherever to see them. They're not. It's not like the old days where you got a band together, they got a little record deal, and they start touring. And
well, you know, all right, so all right, Mojo Thunder, perfect example. They're kind of to me, they're doing it the old school way. They're playing local bars, touring around their area.
They tour around the world. They're in Germany and shit.
Oh, really? So
they tour more around the world than they do local.
Okay, so that being all right. So back in the day, we know like bands like Boss, like they played their area, and then you eventually started branching out, going to different areas. That was to me, that's the music industry back in the day. So obviously, if they're playing in Germany and stuff, that's just like we have another local band called 9 Pound Hammer. The guitarist Earl Miller Earl Krim is the guitarist. They're touring in Germany, Europe. They're big over there.
See, that's the thing and it's always kind of been that way. It's like bands can do better over in Europe than they can here in the U.S. until it gets back to the U.S. somehow.
It's almost like you go over there to get discovered, and then you come back over
Or
here.
you go over there and it's like a bigger fan base. I don't know if they have less music to listen to over there. It's just like, because Kiss was huge in Europe.
Japan. Well, that's just like, there's like heavy metal is still big in Japan. Like the hair metal bands are still.
Have you seen those girls?
Who?
I don't know. They're the three.
Baby metal?
Baby metal,
yeah. I have not seen them, but that's the thing. It's like one of the at the end of Spinal Tap, the first one. Well, Smell the Glove has reached #1. Their album has reached #1 in Japan. So now they're going over to Japan. And it's the same with like bands like Iron Maiden. When they kind of petered out here, they were still big in Japan, India, places like that.
David Hasselhoff is big in Germany.
Germany. As a recording artist.
Yeah, like why? Just because.
Yeah, like what the fuck? So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. So we have local bands that are very good, but for whatever reason, like 9 Pound Hammer, you'll get them to play out, and then you got a huge crowd. But when they go over to like Germany, it's like, I'm not saying arenas, but like it's a big to do.
I think there's maybe, you don't really hear about European bands, really. Like there's no.
Unless you follow, like if you find them on social.
I think it's they yearn for the American.
Yeah.
Type shit, and they're like, hey,
but again, it's and the same thing with the European bands. Like I know there's a lot of my friends who played in heavy metal bands that were big into like the German metal, like like you got like bands like Rammstein and stuff like that are pretty big. We're all right now. Appreciate it. But like, that's the thing. It's like, if you have people in bands like that actually go tour, they bring an influence back here. Therefore, somebody gets a whiff of this band or that band.
Well, like I say, kind of like Gene Simmons talks about, being the record industry kind of dead. It's not like it used to be. You can't come up and be a star and. Like, there's no, like, who's the new massive?
There isn't one.
Like, who's the new up-and-comer group? There's not. It's like, they're all these little TikTok and YouTube people because they put out these things to get heard, but you're only hearing one song. And, talk about, you hear that one song, you like it, whatever. But you're not, in this day and age, you're not delving into that artist. You're hearing the one song. The second comes out later on you might like. You're hearing that one song. It's like it just has a whole different vibe.
Well, that so
like you used to go from bar to bar. It's a bigger bar. It's a bigger bar to all right. Now you're bound and got a record deal. Now you're doing an opening act for Kiss here, or you're doing something for AC/DC here. Now it's like you're just YouTube, and I'm YouTube, and I'm.
But so that's what we were talking about with like Stanley and Simmons. You're not a big fan of the new song or the one song, but I'm willing to go out and take a gamble on the album just to see what start to finish. So in that aspect of it, if you have something that piques your interest, okay, listen to it, like find a couple whatever online. All right, but then I'm gonna go, like I said, I'm gonna go get the album, see what's what, and then make my judgment on that. Now, if it's a terrible album, I'll tell you, no, I don't like it, forget it.
Well, like we talked about before, it's not like the old days when we used to walk in the disc jockey.
No.
You found the album, and you were kind of forced to listen to the whole album.
Right.
You had the album, so you're like playing, listening to everything. Now it's like, I hear that one song, I'm going and buying that song, I might not even listen to the rest of the album.
And that to me is the problem with like what Gene's talking about, because if you don't buy the album, you're just buying the song. You're not getting as involved in the band. Oh, and you're not really supporting the band, because we all know back in the day, album sales are what drove ticket sales to be down. If they sold platinum albums, gold albums, whatever, the tickets were $10, $20, whatever. You can afford to go to a concert now. Now, because Johnny Walker over here is buying a single, okay, I got to charge you $180 a ticket because I don't have the album sales that I had back in the day. And that's, to me, I think that could be a management, record company decision thing, because now of course we do see a resurgence, albeit a little maybe ripple with the vinyl coming back out. But holy fuck, the price of vinyl now is insane.
Think about it. Like concerts back in the day, $12. Vinyl records back in the day, $8. I get inflation. You get a record player. Back in the day, a record player used to cost you
$20.
Yeah, I go get a plastic cheap ass thing at Walmart. It's $100 some odd for a fucking record player.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can go to a garage sale and get somebody's 1970s record player. It's still as good.
I've got one in my garage at Bob's. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you go to Walmart or something, you think it's going to be cheap. No, it's $100 for a fucking record player, bro. Nothing special about it.
And that's what I'm saying. But I guarantee you, it's not the quality of one made in 1970 or 1980. Exactly. So there you go.
I got to.
All right, we're gonna take a break. He's got to go drain the main vein, I guess. So, all right, we've kind of been on a tangent this show. We covered a lot more political stuff than I would have liked, but looks like they're getting ready for a Packer game, which I do know the Packers and the Ravens play. I'm not sure. I don't think Kentucky plays, but we do have some people in Kentucky gear. So anyway, we're doing that. We're hanging out. We're hoping to see. I'll put a call into a couple of friends. Hopefully maybe they'll stop by. We don't know. We'll see. But when Jason gets back, BYU looks like they came from behind to beat Georgia Tech in the bowl game they were in. I'm not sure which one that was. But yeah, so we started off the episode talking about a giveaway that we're going to have here. You've got to come in and mention the Brewery Boys broadcast that you saw the broadcast. And we also had 2 keywords. Those keywords were Packers, and Cheesehead.
Here's something. Remember cassettes?
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Back in the day, you were forced to listen to that album because you want to hear that one song. Instead of sitting there, they could fast forward to that one song. You let the whole album play. So you got the whole vibe of the album, and then you go to the concerts. Well, it's like nowadays. It's like everybody's a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Something on YouTube hits, and it's a one-hit wonder for 10 minutes, and they move on to the next thing. And it's like they're not promoting their artists. They're not. It's not like a record company's coming in and finding Mojo Thunder and saying, "I've got a record deal for you. Let's start touring." And let's start, or maybe they are, but let's start touring. You're the opening act for Guns N' Roses or Motley Crue or whatever. So, like I said, there's nobody big now. All the big concerts now are the '80s type bands.
Yeah.
Doing their final.
Their farewell tour. Yep.
It's like there's no new bands. I see a lot of good artists, and they do like they're stuck in the local festival scenes. Like,
Yeah.
they're not getting pushed to do arena, and maybe some of that's like we talked about. Maybe they do go out and they're at the fucking Wednesday night or Tuesday night. Who the fuck is going to a concert on a Tuesday fucking night besides Turnbuckle Tim? What a fucking loser. Like,
No, wait a minute. I've been to Tuesday night concerts, Wednesday night concerts.
That blows my mind. Like who? But you're missing out on tons of people. Let's say whoever comes to a concert you want to see, or whoever you saw last, Tuesday night. Do you not think that on a Friday night or Saturday night they might have 100, 200 more people maybe be free to come?
No, I agree.
I can't go to a concert and I'm not like Turnbuckle. I can't ask off for 50 days because I'm going to a concert on Tuesday fucking night.
And you got to think too, like most of the schedule too is because if they're playing in an arena, like if they're playing in Rupp Arena, they got to judge it, they got to schedule it around a fucking UK basketball game.
They always have.
But a lot of times nowadays the games are played Tuesdays and Saturdays basketball. So you can't have a concert on Tuesday nights, you can't have a concert on Saturday nights.
You know, Friday night.
But if you've got like what if the Sweet 16's playing? You can't have it there.
I mean, that's the whole. Rubbery's been around forever.
It is. 75. Right?
You had UK basketball. You had ice capades. You had the rodeo back in the day. The circus back in the day. You had whatever fucking shit coming.
No,
It was always a Friday or Saturday night concert. You worked around it. Let's say that UK's playing this Saturday. Well, then you come the fucking next Saturday. You got to plan this shit out. Tuesday night. That's what I'm saying. Tuesday night. We have a concert here on a Tuesday night. 5 people show up. We have a concert here on a Friday or Saturday night. Maybe 30, 40, 50 people show up.
Is that about here? Like where we're at? I agree because I'm in the same.
To work and don't want to go to a concert on Tuesday than on a Friday or Saturday.
I'm 54 years old, buddy. It's hard doing that shit. I have to if I'm late, I'm late. But it's like But if I know in advance, okay, I might try to ask off. Like I took Slow Count to see. I took Slow Count to see Ghost on for his birthday, and it was on a weekday. It was in Louisville. It was on a weeknight. Well, I made sure I was, I used an hour or two of flex time to be late.
It's like you gotta plan that shit out. Like,
oh yeah.
Why am I planning this shit out? Like, I don't got time to plan shit out that far in advance.
So I
use up my PTO, my valuable PTO that I get.
No, I'm with you.
On a fucking
I'm with you.
concert at Tuesday.
I would rather have a Friday or a Saturday night concert. I'm with you 100%.
And like I said, you talk about, well, you guys, but they've been that way. It's been that way the whole time. Ever since we started going to concerts, there was more events going to Rupp Arena back in the day than there are now.
Well, that's because Rupp's way too fucking expensive to get into now after the remodel or during whatever the fuck remodel's going on.
Used to have rodeo, circus, UK, tractor pulls, motocross, monster trucks.
Yeah, don't have half that now.
Indoor football,
Don't have half that now. We don't have half that now.
How can you not, as a promoter of Rupp Arena, I want to make as much money as possible. So I'm going to bring people in on the weekends. I know people can come out and see them and are available to not, I'm saying, it's fake. A concert on Tuesday night, not a lot of people are going to go to because they got to work the next day. Concert on Friday or Saturday, more people go to, and that's when they want to go out. They want to spend money. It's the weekend is great.
Yeah, I agree. But the music industry is not what we grew up with. I don't think it's ever going to get back to where that way. So that being said, let's call this one a night.
I'm in Las Vegas dealing cards.
Yeah. They're getting ready to get a little busy here, it looks like. So maybe not.
This is busy. I think they're getting ready to die down.
So anyway, BYU came back and won 25-21. So if you had that on your bingo card, congratulations, you may have won some money on FanDuel. With that being said, let's get the fuck out of here.
Prost. Happy New Year.